The NFL Playoffs promo is here. In this video, we are going to be going over everything with the brand new Playoffs promo, checking out all of the players, the events, the packs, all that stuff, and giving you guys a base overview and where to start with this promo. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on my post notifications so you never miss any of my videos. 70% of you guys aren't subscribed, so please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and let's try to get this video to 100 likes. So, playoffs play to LA. The NFL playoffs have arrived. Who will play their way to LA? Get wildcard 450 overall iconic Antonio Gates and 400 overall iconic Dwight Freeney now. Play through playoffs matchups to earn items and players, and trade items and players to craft iconic and epic playoffs masters. Use pick'em events to predict who will win playoff matchups for big rewards, including iconic coins and field pass points. Let's get into the promo. Looks like a pretty basic promo. There's a good amount of stuff going on. So here is the playoff map. It looks pretty sweet. It's like the road to LA. We got the city in the background. It looks pretty awesome. So as you can see, there's plenty of stuff on your screen. They've had a lot of this kind of stuff, but most of this is just trades. You're looking at the left side of the screen almost entirely for your events and everything like that, and then we're going to scroll all to the right in a second. So there are going to be 6 events here at the top. Obviously, this is going to change as the week goes on. So obviously, this weekend is wild card. And after the wild card, then we'll have more stuff going on for the next couple playoff matchups, all the way to the NFC and the AFC Championship. This promo ends on the 31st. That is the day after the championship games, which are on Sunday, January 30th this year. So, once again, we got plenty of time for this promo, multiple weeks. It'll span over the 3 playoff weeks, which is pretty exciting. It's kind of cool that they're going to follow the schedule and kind of be on top of it, add new players, add new events, have more chances to get new stuff over a long promo. I know we've had a playoff style, but we didn't have too much in the recent years on, following along with the playoffs and having events and stuff to play within that. It was more like legend-based and that kind of stuff. So pretty sweet. In the top left panel, we got 6 events corresponding to each game. As you can see, it really doesn't mean too much here, but as you can see from these rewards, you're going to get a first win New England versus Buffalo, you're going to get a New England versus Buffalo item, and then chances at other stuff like that. We'll play these events in a little bit once we go over everything else, but yeah, you want to make sure you do the first wins of each of these events. You're getting items for those events, and as you can see, you get one or the other. There's going to be 1 item per team, so you'll see, I'll play the event, and you'll see what events and items we're actually going to get. So you're playing those events. As you can see, they're 30 stamina each. They have a 7 win refresh before you have to refresh them with stamina, or with Madden cash to be able to play them again if you have extra stamina. With these 6 events here, they have first win rewards that reset twice a day at 10:30 a.m. Eastern and 7:30 p.m. Eastern. You want to make sure you do that twice a day. Once you complete all 6 of them, you can go down to the bottom and play the playoff event at the bottom here. I don't know exactly what they're calling it, the wild card jackpot. You're getting on the first win 200 points, championship run points, as well as 5 playoffs items, and you can do this twice a day, so 400 points a day and 10 extra playoff items. It's 20 stamina. You can only play it once, and you get some extra rewards. Like I said, twice a day, do all the events once, play this, do what you need to do, and play them again. There's a watch ad button to get some extra program stamina as well, so that's pretty cool. And then very cool, we have a pick'em event. So as you can see, predict NFL playoffs real life game outcome for rewards, including iconic coins, playoff items, and field pass points. So something big in this promo is there's going to be field pass points involved with the pick'ems here. So with each game, you're able to play the event, and you're going to get a pick'em item, who you think is going to win the game. From these events, you're automatically going to be getting field pass points. As you can see, the Kansas City or the Steelers, 500 points for each, so that's right there, 3,000 field pass points just for doing these pick'em events. But then if we go over to trades, as you can see, there will be pick'ems. If you win the pick'em, it'll be available 119, kind of next week. You can select 5 iconic coins, 10 epic coins, or 6 playoff rare whistles from that, or if you lose, you're going to be able to get 5 epic coins, 12 rare coins, or 5 playoffs rare whistles. So you kind of have a choice of getting some different items there for a win or a loss with the wild card, so that's very cool. You have an option of that, so that's awesome. Pretty sweet. So what do we have for Masters right now? Keep in mind that we will have more Masters coming out. I would assume there's going to be 3 drops for the 3 playoff rounds. That would be my guess. So right now we have an epic Clay Matthews and Tim Tebow. What you're going to need for these is just 50 of any wildcard item. This one is 60 because this is a 150 overall. Keep in mind that some of these start at different. So this is 50 wildcard items for Clay Matthews, 60 of them for Tim Tebow. As you can see here, you can do this a bunch of different times. I don't know if the cost decreases if you do it once. I would assume not. But we got iconic Dwight Freeney starting at 400 overall and Antonio Gates starting at 450 overall. The Antonio Gates is higher than it can go all the way up to 550 overall because it starts automatically at that 450. You're getting him at 2 stars right there. Keep in mind, it looks like these have the same cost because you need 6 of the players, but the Freeney only needs 3 of the rare players, of the uncommon players, not the rare ones, the rare players. You only need 3 of these players. Antonio Gates needs all 6 of these players you see on the screen. As you can see, each of them is pertaining to different ones. So as you can see, there's going to be AFC common select and an NFC common select, as well as a 200 overall playoffs common, but you're going to get a random player here, so you kind of take, so they're 200 overall, the commons. We had those in recent promos, the 95 overalls, the 75 overalls. They're up to 200 overall, so some of these you might be able to roster for a little bit, which is actually pretty cool. These are going to be your key for getting the Masters, because you need to, that's literally all you need to be able to get the Masters. The prices will decrease if you do them once, if you want to do them again to get more shards. For most of us, you may not be able to do too much of that, especially if we're getting more Masters or whatever. But yeah, so AFC Wildcard Common Select, you're going to need specific collectibles for each one if you want to get those. So each of the AFC teams, as you can see, you need all 60 of these collectibles to get one of the 200 overalls, which is the exact same price as a Tim Tebow right there. And then NFC is the same thing, or you can get a random one and do 50, which is the same price as a Clay Matthews. You can get a random one, so you may not be able to select exactly who you want there, because you might get an AFC or an NFC depending on what master you're going to want to go for there. We have a rare item exchange, so if you get one item and you want to get another one, you trade in 2 for 1, or you can do a 20 for 10 set here. This is any playoffs common player, you can trade that into 40 random rare items. So maybe you get a couple common players that you don't want in that random set, you can kind of trade it back in, not for the full price that you got it for, but for at a little bit of a discounted price, you get a little bit of it back, 40 of those collectibles back. If you do a random, you lose 10 collectibles, kind of have that option there. So there's really not too much going on with this promo. There's really not too much going on. It's the players, you're playing the events to be able to get the collectibles, you're trading the collectibles for the uncommon players, and then you're putting those uncommon players in for the Masters. The Dwight Freeney, if you want one of those, you're going to be able to trade in only 3 of those. If you want Antonio Gates right now, you need 6 of them. So that's pretty cool right there. Let's go to store real quick just to check out the packs and see what's available. For the playoffs, we got a playoff starter bundle, a postseason pack, which is just going to give you some collectibles, postseason bundle, another playoffs pack, which is going to 200 cash for 4 of any collectible, any team collectible, $5 for a playoff plan pack, playoffs common pack, 5,000 cash, going to get you a common player and 50 of the whistles, which is in place of any team. Or we got a playoffs pack for coins, 25,000. I wouldn't recommend you do that too much, but I'm just going to open one of these up. As you can see, we get a Las Vegas sandals, Buffalo sunglasses, Cincinnati sunglasses, and Los Angeles sunglasses. So pretty cool. We have all those different teams right there. Let's play a couple of these events just for an example of what you're going to get from them. I'll do a pick 'em and we'll end off the video. As you can see from that event, we got the Pittsburgh Sandals, and then our second one, Pittsburgh versus KFC. Oh, okay, KFC, wow. I get to select one of them, so I'll just do Kansas City just to get a different collectible there, not that it really matters. So on the first win, you get a selection, and then on each win, you get a second item. It's a random one, and then you have chances at more, as well as chances at common players for those events. So that's pretty cool. You have chances of getting some good stuff. Let's play the jackpot event just to see our rewards and get that done. As you can see, 20 stamina. We get to play that once. We get one-time rewards twice per day. Pretty sweet there. I think it's just an extra added thing that I'm glad they're adding those field pass points into the promo as well. There's our 200 points, and we're going to go in and get 5 collectibles. I'm sure it's not select or anything. I'm sure it's just 5 random. As you can see, yep, Las Vegas sandals, Philadelphia sandals, 2 Cincinnati sunglasses, and a Kansas City sunglasses. So that's the event right there. Let's do the pick'em event just to do it and see what's going to happen, see what we're going to get. Obviously, we're going to get the field pass points, and I'll show you how the pick'ems work. And we have to play, wow, a whole game. That's actually kind of annoying. As you can see, we got 500 field pass points from that, and we're going to be able to get a pick'em collectible. Pick'em Kansas City versus Pittsburgh. I think it's pretty, obviously Kansas City should win this game. I'm going to pick Kansas City on the off chance that Pittsburgh wins. Oh well, but I think Kansas City should be able to win this one. I think has a shot at the Super Bowl this year, although, they definitely have not had their best year. So, Kansas City with the pick there. That's how they're going to work. You have to play events for all 6 of them and make your picks, and then once they're done, I will make a video tomorrow with my picks. I think it's going to be kind of cool for me to go through each round of the playoffs and see what I think it's gonna what's gonna happen. So I'll do that tomorrow for a video, and that's the playoffs promo. There's really not too much going on with this. Keep in mind the rewards. There's gonna be 1 player from pretty much each team in the wild card, which is pretty cool. 1 item there. So make sure to go through, do each of those. And guys, that's just about it for the video. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, make sure to like it and subscribe my channel if you haven't already. I'm the Goose TV, and I'm out. I will see you guys later.